So now I get to ask.
Now you go right ahead.
All right, so if we go back to one of the slides,
Oh.
some of you may be aware that we received a letter from our state representative, Terra Costa, advising us that there was a grant money that was being made available from the state to settle migrants in Glen Ellyn. There's $11 million that the state has. You can come back over here. You can do that with it. $11 million that the village that made available to municipalities. My question to you, what do you think we should do?
Leave it alone.
Go ahead, David, say it.
Leave it alone. I
Okay.
can't afford myself.
All right,
I love this town. It's a beautiful town. I've been blessed to be a carpenter in this town. I've worked on some of the most beautiful houses I've ever encountered. I've done it for 40 years, and I'd like to see the high-end home and the high class of our neighborhood stay the same. This is our country, not theirs.
fair enough. Anyone else go ahead.
I just have a question. Is this in regard to temporary shelter? Or are we talking about providing homes? So we're talking about temporary shelter.
We're talking about permanent residency.
You're talking about permanent.
Right, but, it's an interesting point, which is, well, there may be a need for temporary before you get permanent, and how that works. I'm interested. But I have no idea how to accomplish
Is
this.
that with the $11 million, is that what's the restriction or the requirement of accessing those dollars for a municipality? So there was an article just today that I read in the Tribune, and there had been outreach to municipalities.
Yep.
I was just at the city council meeting on Monday night because they're working through some mechanism around, responses. They too are chief of police in Wheaton, 0 incidents, monitoring, no public resources used.
Yep.
Bus drops, public station. People get on the train, they go, so.
Now, you understand what I believe the $11 million is for, is to have migrants come to Glen Ellyn and locate here and settle here and remain here. And what that would entail to accomplish that. Go ahead again.
Sorry, if someone else wants to say something, do it. But to me, it seems like this is a conversation that needs to take place, between like bridge communities.